All right, so you guys pumped to train today? Yeah. Woo! Let's go. All right, so beginning of the 12-week program, we're really, really excited to have you. We created this in collaboration with Dan. Actually, we were out here for our last carbine workshop, and it was a really productive day. John was out here for that. It was a productive day, right? Really, really good training, and we try to push you guys hard in those workshops. At least that was our intent, was to push you hard. But every time we've done a workshop, it's been, okay, the guys can shoot at distance, but they can't shoot fast. Or they can shoot fast, but they can't shoot at distance. Or they can do both those, but they can't handle reloads and malfunctions. Or they're the dry fire king, like, where's the Hawaiian? This guy over here. They're the dry fire king, dry fire every day, but then they can't shoot for shit. I'm just kidding.
Just like Isaac.
Either way, we were like, man, we really need people to be in it to win it, right? So we've trained with, where's Lindsay? There he is. We've trained with Lindsay one-on-one a lot, and then we got really, really good results out of him. And some other people that we've trained with one-on-one a lot, we've gotten good results because of the consistency, you know? So we're like, how do we bring that to a group format? We're talking with Dan about it, and he's lucky enough to be able to give us access to this range. So yeah, here we are. We got you guys for 12 weeks, and we're gonna start all the way at the basics. Today is gonna be very, very simple. We're gonna get an immediate assessment before we do anything with you. The beginner roundup, not too high speed. Pretty much all you guys are familiar with that to some extent. So we're gonna hit that. So the mentors are gonna grade. Then we're gonna come back here, talk about gear, how to set up your kit, how to set up your rifle, or at least suggestions, ballistics, zeroing, all these sorts of things. Then we're gonna go deep into reloads and malfunctions, something we don't do in our other classes because we really want you to get squared away with your marksmanship. But here we're gonna nail it down. Then we're gonna get into a really good discussion about the prone and zero, and that'll be it. And then we'll have our homework, and we'll be back next week. It's gonna be freaking great. Don't want any confusion. We're going for A zones. The first course of fire is gonna be 2 rounds from the low ready. You look locked in.
So.
Hell yeah, Thomas. Go ahead, send all 6. Send all 6 rather quickly. Good job, Justin. Was that?
All right, so the very first thing we're going to be talking about is emergency reloads.
Yes, that was actually pretty smooth. Okay. There you go. Okay. Oh! Woo! That was good. Nice. So I would start working in the trigger press with you. But if I'm maneuvering around other people, for sure I'm gonna put it on safe when I bring it away from the firing line. Do you not have an ambi? Oh, okay.
Not specific reps, because you're on your own. You're not switching with a partner.
You're getting after it, okay. Beautiful. I would just give it a good push-pull.
High speed. So don't freak out. This is a training environment. All this stuff that we're doing where you're learning new skills and practicing new skills, if you try to go faster than you can actually do it, you're going to end up hurting yourself because you're building bad muscle memory. You need to go slow enough to where you get it perfect, and then you can replicate it and do it perfect again, and then do it perfect again, and do it perfect again, and then you can start to speed it up. All right? So, which brings up my second point, which is not going 100%. Just go 80% to where you actually can process what you're doing and why everything is happening. Think about what's going on in the actual gun, right? Don't just think about, this is what I was told to do, so I'm going to do it. Think about, okay, How is my mag going in? Where are the bullets situated? All this stuff. Start to think through the problem.
So today was week 1 of our carbine course. I'm super excited. It's going to give me a really good opportunity to have a lot of consistency that I don't get in a normal course with Devin, where you're going to spend 4, 6, 8 hours just 1 week and then maybe wait a couple months to meet up again. I think the big thing that I'm excited about is getting into the finer details and points that are really going to optimize each part of your carbine skill set, including some of the things that aren't as sexy or exciting, like tack reloads and a whole lot of other manipulations that are really critical, and really get some fine-tune attention from mentors to really hone and fix any of those small little errors that really add up over time.
Hey, so we just did day 1 here of the 12-week course. We basically focused on rifle manipulation reloads, learning some of the basics on how to properly reload, how to run a bunch of reps so that we can get better at this and slow it down and and then speed it up as we get better and better. And really looking forward to continuing all this training and learning some of the basic technique that I need in order to better understand my platform and just be a better marksman all around.
Yeah, Rick Brannon from Provo, Utah, doing a 12-week course with Tactical Cowboy. Great first day. Touched on a lot of stuff I've never really done before. And I've had malfunctions and had to clear them, but never really practiced them. So reloads, things like that. So it's a good course, and I'm glad I'm here. So I'm hoping at the end of this, sometime in the fall, I'll take the operator performance and I'll be able to crush it.
So my name is Thomas. I was a former professional skier. Got paralyzed in a ski race about 19 years ago, and I used to shoot quite a bit before then. And in the last 20 years, haven't really done a whole lot, but never really had any kind of professional instruction since I've been in a wheelchair. And having been working out with Devin and Andrew and all the guys at PRG for the last 6 months, they really have locked in on accommodating me and teaching me new ways how to do able-bodied activities in a wheelchair. So when the opportunity came up to do this block, and I asked Devin, at first I was kind of hesitant because I didn't know if it would work out, because I've seen his drills and I was like, well, I can't do that because I'm in a wheelchair. But we worked together and we're making it happen. And one of my goals, today was the first day that we did a lot of malfunction drills, and that was new for me. All of it's new for me. And every week's going to be a learning kind of first time experience. And my goal by the end of this is to be less of a liability and more of an asset if I'm ever need to defend myself or anyone else. So and being able to do it from a wheelchair, and I think you don't see a whole lot of that on the internet. So to be able to take part in it firsthand is really a pretty unique opportunity.
Nice, solid. 50 more times. If somebody starts shooting your target, don't say anything. Let them do it the whole time.
That's terrible.
Well, no, then you get all the points.
Do you?
I mean, I'm not going to... How do I know what's yours or not? Yeah.
I mean, it depends on who's shooting my target.
Hey, a bunch of deltas adds up.
Eventually.
Yeah, all those deltas add up for sure. Those were solid. Got it, Sean. Nice, good job. Get it, Thomas, get it. Okay, yeah, so you guys absolutely destroyed your scores from week 1 in the beginner speed roundup, which is, that's the base, right? That's the fundamentals. Fucking solid. There you go. There it is. Yeah, no snags, right? Get it, Thomas. Into the head. Beautiful. Facing right. Beautiful. Got it, Rick. Push. Forward. Stay with the accuracy. Left. Go, come on, brother. Go, Thomas. Right. All right, so week 5 is complete. We did our assessments. Everybody blew their last scores out of the water for the most part. Everybody did really, really well, and we saw a lot of really good consistency as we increase the intensity via the time, right? So first off, how are you guys feeling about the first 5 weeks? Go. Start with Rick. Killer, got you. So we want some good feedback. So what are your main takeaways from the fundamentals portion? And we just pushed you guys into some mobility, all that kind of stuff. Let's hear it.
Well, when we ramp up the round count, it'll probably change, but this one round for movement seemed like, for me anyway, it seemed like it was easier than a static position.
Yeah, nice.
But like I said, when we ramp up the round count, it might change.
Yeah, for sure. So what's your main takeaways from the first 4 weeks?
Reps.
Yep.
I mean, you guys are solid when the way you explain things, the way you make sure that we get what you're talking about. It's just a matter of me going out and doing it slow at first, getting around, building the muscle memory, that kind of stuff.
Yep, that's for sure. I think you guys made a lot of progress with the homework for sure. What do you think, Bobby?
It's consistency. Thinking about consistency.
Yeah.
Even when you're starting to get tired, forcing your focus into hitting that position you want to hit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a big thing. That's why we want you guys hammering on that homework, so you can gain that consistency. You can train with us once a week, but if you don't do it on your own, you're only going to get so far. What you got, John?
Just paying attention to the details and not going too quick and just doing what you're used to. Like focusing on all of that pieces being there.
Yep, for sure. Even under stress.
Yeah.
Especially under stress. Yeah. What about you, Thomas? What's some of your main takeaways?
Well, I've had huge improvement than over 5 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
Noticeable for sure. Even I notice it. And I'm a lot harder on myself than you guys probably are on me. Biggest takeaway, I think, is just how important it is to have a solid, just taking the extra half a second to have a good solid shoulder of the rifle. Mm-hmm. And Because if you don't, I notice that things just go to hell so fast if you don't. But if you do, take that extra, I shoot so much better, especially at the longer distances with the shorter times. I shoot so much better when I take a little bit more time to get settled on my grip, instead of just like shooting with like a chicken with my head cut off.
Yep. We don't want that. We don't want that for sure. What's some of your main feedback for him, Tommy, for the first 5 weeks?
And it just shows that repetitions really matter, man. Like, I was hoping you guys would come in here and see some awesome improvement from your week ones, and we're seeing it. Some of you guys are seeing 40 or 50 point jumps, and I couldn't be happier. You know, it just shows that you guys are putting in the work, you're paying attention to the details, and you're caring about your own performance, and you're working out these problems in your head, you know. And so this is what it takes, you know, to get better. You can show up to an 8-hour course of ours, you know, but it has to continue after that. You have to continue to train on your own. And that's what this 12-week thing is. You're doing exactly what we do to get to our level, kind of thing. So I just urge you guys to continue.
Hell yeah. Got to. We're going to force you to for the next time.
Yeah.
Justin, what's some of your main takeaways?
Just keep working on the fundamentals. They kind of suck, but they're the groundwork for everything. So just keep chipping away at them. As you're going through drills like this, you're not always going to get that perfect shoulder weld. Sometimes you just have to work through it because you don't have the time. But if you have the time, fix it and then move on.
Hell yeah. I'm really happy you guys are starting to recognize that was perfect. Ooh, that was 90%, but it's good enough for this target package, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, oh no, it's not going to be good enough. I need to bolster up to make sure I can get the job done, right? Understanding those things. What's some of your feedback for them so far?
Yeah, these stress shoots are awesome because it really shows you where your weak points are. They're going to show up really quick once you start getting fatigued. Once you get a few rounds in of doing those 2 minutes, it's going to really start to show. So pay attention to those things that start to fall apart first, right? Those are all your weaknesses, so pay attention to those. Another key takeaway I would say for today would be the whenever you're on the firing line, that's your time to focus. Like, people shouldn't be sitting there talking around. Like, you're on the firing line. When we say stand by, you should be ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of talking around, but that's when I started to amp the intensity up a little bit to keep you guys engaged because you were not really paying attention too much. Right?
Yeah, very key to figure out what you are weak at. So for me, when I'm doing these stress shoots and stuff like that, I can get a good position, I can move fast, but I'll start to get lazy on the sight confirmation. And you guys probably all experienced that at one point or another. When you pull the trigger and it's a target at like 35, 40 yards, you're like, damn, I easily missed it off the right edge, and I just wasn't being patient enough as I'm gassed. I'm just like, oh, I just want to get the shot off. Very, very common. We got to try to fight that. Andrew, what you got?
Do not lose the fundamentals when you start moving into the cool shit.
Yeah.
Safety control, trigger manipulation, finger placement, follow through, good sight picture, and taking that extra half second to make sure that when you set your position, that you just give it just that 1 second longer, because it is better to get a round on target than 3 misses.
Yep.
In the general direction.
Yeah. All we're dealing with is paper or steel targets, right? But at the end of the day, if you're actually trying to use these skills to save yourself or somebody else, and you miss the first time, I don't know about you, but if I'm a bad guy, I'm not just going to stand there. Oh no! Ping, or whatever, right? I'm going to run away. So you probably only get that one shot, so you better make it count. What you got, Jesse?
Do you all see the video of that officer who is responding to some like standoff, like or hostage situation, and he pulls up with his coffee in his car, sets it down, calmly walks around, reaches inside, pulls out the long gun, sets up his base, gives himself 2 or 3 seconds, and just ping.
Yeah, it was a 167-yard shot.
Perp down.
It was a 167-yard shot.
Like, target's down.
Yeah, it's
Picks up his coffee.
that one shot on target is better than 3 shots missed.
Yep, for sure, for sure. Get it done right the first time. What you got, Jesse?
Trying to find that balance between accuracy and speed.
It's tough.
It's elusive.
Yeah.
It's feeling better, but
Awesome.
fundamentals.
Always, always. All right, so you guys ready to kick ass this week? Yeah. Hell yeah, let's go, let's go. Week 9, so we've really doubled down on all the fundamentals. You guys have been kicking so much ass. We got into a lot of movement and target transitions the last few weeks, right? Now this week, we've got a ton of awesome competitive stages set up for you. They're gonna test all your fundamentals, steel, paper, all the things. You guys ready to get after it? Hell yeah. So bring all your mags, everything you can carry on you. Just gonna make your life easier. Yeah, let's do it.
So for example, if I get here and I stop, okay, that's the route. Man, that was close.
checking in week 9 in the 12-week carbine course. It's been super fun training with Devin and all the people here at Tactical Cowboy. And I made a lot of new friends. 12 weeks gives you the opportunity to meet new people. And so that's one of the things that I've most enjoyed. It's been a really good refresher on all of the fundamentals and a whole bunch of new stuff that I hadn't done before. What I'm hoping to do by the end of the 12 weeks is integrate all of those fundamentals into a way that I don't have to think about it, and we can shoot and move and communicate and use all of our mental energy on the mission at hand instead of on the weapon manipulation and the reloads and all of the things that we've been practicing so much in the dry fire. I've also really appreciated the signal channel, so we have a whole group message and thread with everybody on it, and it's been awesome. So highly recommend the 12-week carbine course.
Just finished week 9 of the 12-week rifle training course. Definitely recommend. Feeling good with the rifle finally. Week 1 thought I'd be pretty good. Found out just how bad I was, and Devin's been great with scoping one-on-one, the other coaches as well. And now feeling like by week 12 I'll definitely be proficient with my rifle, which is exactly what I was looking for.
Last day of the 12-week program, right? How you guys feeling? Feeling good. Pumped? Kind of crazy? Yeah, you guys have put in tons of work over the last 3 and 4 months, putting in rounds downrange, dry fire reps, focusing on all the fundamentals, all the disciplines. Now we just got to see where we're at. So again, Tom is going to be grading you guys. He's got it all in the Practice Score app, just like we did towards the beginning of the 12-week program. Yeah, trigger press, follow through, eyes on the target, shoulder. I think it's all going to help us, and we're all going to kick ass. It'll be great.
You could possibly go and get to the front. That's what we need. And if you guys don't make it, we will be penalizing you. Move fast. All right, it's 266. I think we're good. I think we did the whole group. Plenty of time, plenty of time. There you go, 6 more. 49 seconds, plenty of time. Still got 40 seconds left.
Make it count, Thomas. Accuracy. Accuracy, Thomas.
Alpha, 18 alpha. Oh, 17.
One more. Make it count. Good.
We got it, we're gonna make it.
6 in the head.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Thomas.
That's what it's all about.
Go, Tim, go. Go, Tim, go. Go, Tim, go. Go. Get.
Good amount of time. Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Make this count, Tim. Make it count.
All right, so that finishes up the 12-week program. Woo! Damn. Yeah, I thought you guys had made massive progress. Me and Thomas were talking about it. At the end with that last mobility standard, the difference between the first time you guys tried that stuff till that one at the advanced time, and everybody crushed it with no time penalties. I thought that was really, really impressive. And the scores are really good. So obviously we made progress, but at the end of the day, we've got measurable standards that we need to grade ourselves against. So we got to see what the results are, right? And this doesn't mean whatever you didn't pass the 12-week, nothing like that. The 12-week program is designed just to build you up, and this last week of it is to see where we're at. So we are hoping for that 80% standard, and I think a few of us are there. And
90.61%
is
our top shot for today is Tim.
Tim!
Freaking solid.
Did awesome the entire 12 weeks. And I think that's because you took everything very, very, very seriously. No matter if it was the dry fire or the live fire exercises, you were always locked in. And I feel like you were always putting forth your best effort, you know, for sure. So for our top shot of the 12-week program, we've got a special prize, a very badass prize. I'll show you guys first.
We pass it around this way and then.
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh. Don't show them, don't show them. Yeah, just look at it. Just wish you had it, you know, and then pass it on.
Everyone gets to touch it before
Yeah, you can kiss it. Right? Ooh, special. Oh, we will. Yeah, show the camera, Isaac.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, so that wraps up the 12-week program. You know, this was our first time doing this, and it was a really daunting project at first because when we took on the idea, Dan kind of brought up to us. We're like, yeah, that would be a good idea because he's done a lot of academy-style formats, obviously, in his day. And we talked about, man, we want to get people up to this certain level. But me, Braden, Tommy, Isaac, Dan, have been in these academy-style formats where you get taken step by step by step. And it does help you. It benefits you, right? So we wanted to provide that for you guys. But then it came on to us. It's like, okay, now we need to actually prepare all this stuff for these guys, which we got help from all the mentors. Everybody collaborated together. And we hope we put together a really good experience for you. We know for the 12-week pistol, we've already got some adjustments we're going to make it better. And you guys know for all of our classes, we're always adjusting, always making it better. You'll never come to the same class and experience the same thing twice, right? But we really want your honest feedback, what you liked, what you didn't like, whatever, right? We really, really want to hear it. If it's okay, Blake's going to record you. Maybe he puts it together in a little hype video, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, where's the talking stick, Blake? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe some tears would be nice. That would be cool. So maybe if we need to just throw some Voss water on your face. I love these guys. That would be nice, but should we start with Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin, we want your honest, no shit feedback about everything that we've gone over. And
12 weeks, man.
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Man, where do I start? 12 fucking weeks. Sucks. Don't do it. No. Absolutely the exact opposite of that. I mean, 12 weeks went by kind of fast, but at the same time kind of slow, but it's 12 fucking weeks, so what do you expect? But good stuff all the way around. Focus on the fundamentals, just drilling it in so that when we get to do, stuff we did today, not actually thinking about those details as much as other parts of it. But yeah, I mean, just good shit.
Awesome.
Sorry, good stuff.
Well, you're good. Where do you feel like you benefited the most from the entire 12 weeks? One aspect.
Probably that progression for, start out here and then slow little steps up as opposed to just that giant jumping like you do on just a one-day class.
Yeah, it's like, well, here's the curriculum, here's the standards, we're going to teach you how to meet them. If you don't have that foundation, you don't, which, as you know, we try to help you, right?
Right.
Some guys, we basically do a one-on-one class with the entire time.
Yeah, and then getting the feedback from each of the mentors too, as far as, hey, try this next time, or try this.
Okay, awesome.
Do this, so on.
Awesome.
Good
Anything you would like to see improved for next time?
Not right off the top of my head. I can't think of anything, but.
We'll also send out something if you guys could think after a week or two, thinking back on it. Yeah. But yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yep.
I
Thank you
appreciate
guys.
that. Yeah.
You go, man.
Let's hear it, Tim.
Awesome.
Some good, honest remarks.
I thoroughly enjoyed every single week. I thought that 12 weeks was the perfect amount of time. I think any less than that, it would have felt cut short, and any longer would have been great, but I feel like 12 was a really good amount of time to be able to see where you were at, implement the feedback, implement the changes, make progress, and have enough time to have that progress solidify. That's one thing that I miss in a single day class, is having the time to really come back, implement those changes that you made from the last week, and so on and so forth. One thing that I really liked about the course that I didn't expect as much was the ability to run your gear. That's something that I really appreciated. You don't get a chance to test gear that much if you're just going a half day or just a range day. And so being able to show up, tweak your setup, go back, make a small change, come back, do it again. And so I haven't made any changes to my rifle or my gear for the last 6 weeks or so. And it's been nice to just get those reps. And the gun, all of the mechanics is now, it feels second nature. And so I can use all of that energy and bandwidth to think instead of manipulate the gun. And so the safety, the muzzle awareness, the reloads, all of those really mechanical things I feel like have come a long way. The marksmanship has come a long way. And then the last thing I'll say is I really appreciated everybody showing up every week. And the community piece was something that I just loved. Knowing that every Tuesday we could come, we could show up, we could shoot the breeze, literally, and just have a good time together. And so I look forward to taking more courses with you guys and spending time. It's a good time to break away from just the average day. You're at work every day, and it's kind of the same thing. And so being able to take a break was a huge part. Like, it was so much more than the shooting for me. And so being able to come up and show up and practice was awesome. Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it that a lot of people don't understand, that community aspect of, it's like a softball league. Adults do it all the time. Oh, I do the softball league here and this season, and maybe the flag football league, and they get that camaraderie, but never around shooting, Around shooting, we just do it one day. But I also like how you nailed it about the gear. And now you figured out your gear setup, which is super crucial. Do you think we talked enough about gear? Remember that first day?
Yeah.
We kind of did a deep dive into, okay, this or that. We didn't talk much about plate carrier setup and belt setup, maybe a little bit. But do you think that'd be something we should do more of next time? Or maybe some videos for some homework?
I feel like a lot of people have the gun piece pretty figured out, but almost no one ever runs kit or full kit. And that's something that I'm less familiar with, and so maybe a little bit of that.
Yeah, because we talked mostly about the rifle itself.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to bring up. Yep, got it. Awesome.
In the signal channel, that could be another place to have some gear conversation.
Well, we could just have a video for you guys, and then hey, let's get a comment thread going, and John throws up. He got this cheap Chinese thing for $10, and then Thomas has got this German engineered freaking plate carrier that's $1,000, and
because the community is so knowledgeable, it'd be really cool to tap into some of that, like Thomas, hey, this optic or whatever, so that we don't have to make mistakes buying the wrong stuff.
Yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I appreciate that for sure for pistol. So look forward to that in 4 weeks.
I still can't believe you've never heard of London Bridge Tactical.
What?
London Bridge Tactical?
London Bridge Trading. London Bridge Trading, sorry.
Never heard of them.
Well, London Bridge Tactical is the South American branch of the same company.
Got it.
LBX and
LBT.
It's before your time, but
Yeah.
still around.
Let's go.
That's right. Daily stuff. All my stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it, John. Want some good remarks, constructive criticism.
It was great. I really enjoyed just getting in so many reps. Just I think getting the length, like Tim said, just being able to come back out for 12 weeks in a row and practice that. Because once a month, once every 3 months, especially just with even just you can watch YouTube videos, but then you really can't get feedback from that. And so really helpful to get the feedback and just come out, get humbled the first few weeks, especially because you guys actually hold a standard. It's not like, oh, you guys hit the target, that's great, but like the first couple weeks you're like, this sucks. And then I was like, okay, like we can do better. It's crazy to see the difference from week 1 to now.
Awesome.
Just how much better it feels, and obviously the scores show that, what we're actually able to do. And the time, like 10 seconds for those shots week 1 felt rushed a little bit. Not crazy, but like I was aware of the time. Now, that's not a factor at all. So, and just all the little details. You think you know how to hold a gun, but there's little things, holstering the shoulder, just all those little details that make a huge difference. So that's been awesome to see the progress on that.
Awesome. Yeah, you mentioned the repetitions. One thing we found through our own training and throughout training we've done with other people is I don't think there's enough repetitions most of the time. Like I've gone to a lot of courses, civilian courses, that you guys would sign up for, and I've gone to experiment, and then I'm always just like, why aren't we shooting more? Like, why are we talking about 10 different topics when we should talk about 3 of them and really rep them out and drill them and get good at them, right? Yeah. And we did that 30-hour CQB course this past weekend in Arizona with a bunch of SWAT guys and a bunch of civilians. And generally we did 2 days, 20 hours. But then same thing, we realized, man, we're like just there at the end of the second day. We need another day to really dial it in with force on force. And then we did it, and they were all like, this is amazing. I've never done this much force on force ever. And they're finally inoculated to the stress of getting shot at, and now they can perform their job without freaking out, right? So, yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. Reps are extremely important, and we got to stay consistent with them, right? And do them after the 12-week. Damn. Oh, Rick, you're not going to touch my fingers like that and not say anything? I felt that. Like that wasn't intentional. Saw sparks.
The son I never had.
Are you sure you never had?
I'm pretty positive, yeah.
I see that twinkle right there, bro.
Well, I'd have to say that I originally came to Utah a year and a half ago to find tribe, pretty much, find people of like mind, and I think I've done that. Y'all are awesome, Tactical Cowboy mentors. You guys are freaking great, and the people that you draw to you to train with are top caliber. I mean, you guys are freaking amazing too. As far as the 12-week course, I think that my own progress has shocked me. I got my first BB gun when I was like 6, so I've been shooting for a long time. But I have never had anybody teach me the basic parts that I need to be a good marksman, and you guys have nailed that.
Okay.
And then all the other stuff that comes with it, the mobility and the barricades and all that kind of stuff, you nailed that too. So, like I said earlier, I could go another 12 weeks.
Awesome.
This is
awesome.
It's I'm interested to see how you guys change the next 12-week rifle.
Gotcha.
And what you add to it. I think the second class that I did with you guys was the static and mobility. So I did that one, and then I came back and I did another static and mobility, I don't know what, a month or two ago, and it was completely different, and I learned a whole new set of stuff. So I'm really interested to see where you guys go with this.
Awesome.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I appreciate that comment about the. Oh, you're good. I got this. You can hand that to Jesse.
Yeah, okay.
I appreciate the comment about the people we draw in. I think we draw in a certain type of person because the standards, right? Not everybody enjoys it, but the people that we want to be around enjoy the standards, and they enjoy, okay, I showed up, I'm good at this, but I'm not good at this, and these other guys are good at this, and damn, I need to be with them to help me get better at it. So I think the standards that we have in the gym with the assessment week every 4 months, and then we have on the range with, all the quals we do every day, really helps build that tribe of people that want to hold themselves and each other accountable, right? So, yeah. It's hard to hold each other accountable when you don't actually have a standard, right?
Well, I was supposed to be working today. I watched a YouTube short, and it said, if you're the smartest guy in the room, then you need to find a new room.
Damn.
And
right?
I think I found the right room.
Damn right. Yeah, we're all smarter than Rick. You're in the perfect room. Yeah. Thanks, dog.
I was trying to be,
He takes it all back.
Yeah. We'll delete that part. Never happened.
Sure you will.
Awesome.
I didn't know how to say that about the standards, because I'm thinking about the standards and the culture of accountability, and I don't think you could have said it better. That I think most of us probably went away, even if we had a rough day, wanting to improve and not wanting to, I think it would be offensive to all of us if you were to say, hey, yeah, you're okay. Yeah, you passed, kind of a thing. That would have felt like cheating in a way. So one of the things that I've loved most about this class is that you always knew where you stood. And because everyone shares that same belief, I feel like even if this were to extend greater than 12 weeks, we would all just continue exponentially to get better.
Exactly.
So it feels possible. I always felt comfortable with firearms, and I'm way, way higher now with a rifle than I've ever been.
Nice.
And I can't quantify that. I can't qualify it. It's awesome. So.
Hell yeah. And I know me and you over there were talking about, consistency and how do we keep progressing. It's exactly that. Maybe try to get it in once a week, twice a month, 3 times a month, whatever your goal is. But, we've already got the group chat of all these people right here. And you know us, and you've been part of the gym, so you know everybody at the gym. But maybe you can start to recruit people and be like, hey, send a text to Tim and John and be like, hey, man, you guys want to go get after it today? And then when you take that upon yourself to tell them, Now you actually have to go do it, right? So doing it alone is never fun. I've never liked that. So usually like when I would go doing the contracting job overseas, I was always hitting the range every single day. Like I go through 10, 15,000 rounds every 2 months. But I never went alone. I would always pick somebody, and I would be like, hey, Thomas, we're going to the range after we get off. And then sometimes I'd be like, oh, I'm fucking so tired. I don't really want to go. But I already told Thomas we're going to meet at the team room at, whatever, 1500, and we're going to go. And, all right, take like a 10-minute nap, then get up and go and get after it and stuff like that. So I would use these other guys and other people as little accountability hedges, right? Mm-hmm. So you tell Rick, hey, let's go to the range on Saturday. He'll say, sure, because he's always down. And be like, all right, here, now I got to go. So then now you've already formatted your week for that. Yeah. Where if we just kind of look for a good time to go, you know how that goes. Just like with the gym, with the range, with whatever we want to do in life. If we wait for the perfect time, it's never going to happen. So.
Yeah. That being said, I'm going Saturday morning.
What's it? Yeah.
So let's see. For me, the first thing and the biggest thing that stands out from this class is, number one, how honored I am to be a part of something that I don't think's ever been done before. And for somebody like me, a civilian, I'm not talking about a guy in a wheelchair, but just a civilian, to be able to learn from guys like you and Braden and guys that have been, and you guys have been in the military and have been professional war fighters and have literally have gone to war for our country and have dedicated careers to learning this craft. And the amount of information I've gotten from you has just been unbelievable. And I never had any idea that law enforcement got so much firearms training.
They don't.
Yeah. Well, you must be an outlier, because I've learned as much from you in the last 3 months than I have as anyone ever. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I bought my first AR in 1994, just before the first assault weapons ban, and it was a little over, about 30 years ago. And I know I've learned more about that gun, and I feel more comfortable with that gun because in the last 3 months than I have in that last previous 30 years.
Hell yeah.
The other thing I want to say is, if I had $1 for every time I wanted to quit this class, I could have paid for it. But you guys really motivated me, and I appreciate how positive you were. And just I've had so much fun, I can't even put into words. And that was really for me. I mean, the standards are great, and I love knowing where I'm at. And I think it's great to have a quantitative metric of knowing how I compare to other people. Like I said, can't wait to get another guy in a wheelchair out here to compete against for real. Yeah. But that's been a big part of it for me is just kind of being able to cast the rest of the day away and come here and learn from you guys. And the other thing I wanted to say was just the thing I'm most grateful for, I guess, is apart from this just being like an unprecedented class platform, is I've done things that I don't know if anyone's ever done in a wheelchair, and I've looked, and I don't know. I would challenge anyone to find a video or something of somebody hucking themselves out of a wheelchair and going prone and shooting a target at 40 yards. I still have, definitely have room for improvement on that, but that's a skill that I don't know anyone else. I don't know anyone else in the world's done that. And for you guys to have given me the opportunity to do that has been awesome. So I appreciate it.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, you've crushed it, dude. You've crushed it for sure. And what's cool is when we met at Fieldcraft, I remember you came up to me outside the door, remember? Yeah. And you were like, hey, I really want to get involved in this gym thing. And I'm like, great. And I'm thinking, okay, I've never trained a guy in a wheelchair before, but here we go. And I went home and I told Jackie, and she's like, I'm like, he's coming in tomorrow morning. And she's like, well, what the hell are we supposed to do? So, it's like deadlifts and, it's all this shit.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm the first person in a wheelchair ever.
Yeah. But I saw, having you approach me, and then automatically, it's very similar to when I started the gym with Mike. I wasn't planning on starting a gym. I knew I had a passion for that kind of stuff. And it was like, oh, he's like, you're really into that? I'd love for you to do that in my building. And I immediately just said yes. Yeah. Then I went home and I'm like, hey, we're starting a gym in a few months. Yeah. So we better get our shit together.
You posted a picture on social media, and there was a guy in a wheelchair in it. And that's the first
Yeah.
I went, oh, shit, this is maybe something I can do.
Yeah. So you came up and, that, and went home. And then it was probably like 6 p.m. and you were coming back in the morning at like 5 or 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, I started doing research, right?
Yeah.
You know, people in wheelchairs, you know, different exercises for similar to this, similar to that, looking at that CrossFit stuff like you have,
Yep.
you know? So that's something I think we can all benefit from is when an opportunity arises, instead of like, oh, well, maybe it might work for you, sir. Let me think about, no. Just say yes
Hell yeah.
and then figure it out after the fact.
That was
Now,
9
go ahead.
months and 30 pounds ago.
9 months and 30 pounds ago. Hell yeah. Woo! Yeah, so maybe something for all of us to think about, like, oh man, maybe a shooting standard, right? The elite rifle roundup, if you just did it and it was rough. Well, instead of saying, oh, I'm not going to be able to do that, just, well, how can I do it, right? Maybe if I tell you I need to get you 2 rounds in the prone in 2 seconds at 50, right now you'd probably be like, shit. But instead of saying no, it'd be like, how can I make it there? Do some research, do some reps, and it'll make you better for sure. So I appreciate you giving me that opportunity.
Yeah.
We've made some progress.
Yep.
But you've been slacking a little bit lately, so. We got to get your ass back in there.
Well, if I hadn't eaten shit coming out of my chair about a month ago.
I know. We'll figure it out, though. Awesome. Isaac?
Guys, from the very beginning, I kind of, when I introduced myself, I said like my goal for all of you guys was to, you know, help you improve and bring you up to a level that you yourself can achieve. And the grades that you guys seen today is for you. And that's for you to take home so that way it's not just like that, oh, he got first place or he got second place. It's to, everyone's a different skill set and everyone can only progress at their type of skill set or their level, right? And proud of every one of you. The grades are there for you so that you guys can continue to learn and grow, because yes, this was 12 weeks, but it's not over, right? And so I think all of you understand that, and I'm very proud of all of you for sticking through to the very end of 12 weeks. Like gosh darn it, you guys really did put out, and it was a lot of work. Some days were a lot chill, some days were a lot more, you had to put forth a lot more effort. And the fact that you guys came and you put out shows that why you're here at the very end. So like I said, I'm very proud of all of you. I don't want to get emotional, so I'm going to pass it over to Tommy. But yeah, great job to everybody. Love every one of you. I know that you would get my back any day, and I can count on any one of you. So congratulations to all of you. Round of applause.
Woo! Oh, that's how you do it. You just say round of applause. Okay. I see.
Tell them to do it. It's like after the jokes, just say laugh.
Tell them what to do.
Go for it, Tommy.
Yeah, so the point of this course wasn't just to make you guys great marksmen. We wanted to train you guys on how to train as well, right? And it's pretty much what we do on the range. We set a standard for ourselves, we measure it, and then we make little micro adjustments to get better every single time. Whether it's adjustments to your gear, your gun, or your technique, those things will matter in training. You can't just show up and just do your best and not do anything to improve. This is literally how you train. You set yourself a standard, and you try to meet that standard by getting better just a little bit every single day. And I saw that with every one of you guys. Every single week I saw you guys show up to the range, mags loaded, full kit, probably making some adjustments to your gun, and then giving your best shot to learn whatever we had to teach you. And I thank you guys for that. It kept us on our toes every single week. That means every week we need to come with something better and something new to teach you guys. We had to do something. And even if you guys progressed even quicker than we thought, we'd have to push you guys even further than that. So you guys being great students and great trainees, like, pushed us as mentors to give you guys the best that we have. And so it shows in your scores. Like what I saw, what you guys put out and what you guys are capable of, I put you guys up against anybody in our large courses because they only get one shot at our standards. And you guys are consistent overall. Like now you guys are in that top 1% of anybody who's ever held an AR-15, which is a great thing to say just because you guys have put in the time for it. And for me to be a part of this, I'm super grateful that you guys have given us, entrusted us with your training and given us those 12 weeks to give you the best that we have. So congratulations to you guys, and I thank you guys for that time. Yeah, good job, guys.
Yeah. Round of applause.
Round of, yeah. I was getting ready to tell him.
Well, guys, I am just honored to have been up here with you, and wish that I could have been a little bit more consistent over the last couple of weeks. I know I've been missing at least the first half of the last couple of weeks, but I hope that you guys have. It's been mentioned a little bit. We've kind of touched on it a couple of times tonight, but I hope that you guys have reached some level of self-assessment skill throughout the 12 weeks. So you guys know now how to assess where you're at and your strengths and your weaknesses, so that you can plan what happens next Tuesday, right? So 12-week program is over as far as, you know, receiving the constant tutelage of mentors or each other, but you know, we've got resources here to continue this on our own, and I hope that we've got the self-assessment skills now in place for you to judge where you're at, where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are, and make plans to go and address those things, right? Like that tactical triad that we talked about the first couple of weeks, right? Where you've got your weapon handling skills and you know, your weapon manipulation skills, and in that category, I would put fitness in that, right? It doesn't do me any good if I can't put this gun into the position that I need it to be in, or I can't get it in a reasonable time from point A to point B so that I can utilize it, right? And then we've got our marksmanship skills on the other base of that triangle, and I would place good money on you feeling better about your marksmanship skills now than you did when you came on week 1. And then at the top of that is mindset, right? And that mindset thing is what pushes you through. And that's what you guys have shown over the last 12 weeks, is the willingness to do the work, right? To get out there and to get it done. And no matter how hard it is or how long it is, well, that is kind of what she said right there. But I'm turning into Rick over here and just leaving that door open. But yeah, there you go. But no matter how difficult the work is, right, you guys are getting it done. And I would challenge you that as we go forward, think about what happens next Tuesday, right? And don't drop the ball. Continue to increase the level of skills that you're building and that you're employing. You know, get to the gym, okay? Get fit so that you can employ those skills with that weapon if you need to. Right? And that you can do it on demand. And when that time comes, you'll be prepared for it, and you'll have no fear into taking action, right? Because you're ready. You're ready for it. So I commend you for the excellent work that you've done over the last 3 months. And then I would challenge you to continue that work. Think about what happens next Tuesday, right? Use your self-assessment skills, figure out what needs to be worked on, and go hit it. So thank you again for having me be a part of this. It's been a pleasure, and it's been an honor to see you guys improve. So applause.
Braden, you want to hit that?
All right, now I got the mic, so applause.
Woo! Now laugh.
All right on, Jesse, right on.
No, but man, thank all of you guys for coming out here. I think a big overarching theme that everyone has brought up is the community aspect of everything. And every single one of you guys came here to be better, right? And I know all of you guys got that. All of you guys are leaving here better than you guys showed up. Maybe in the marksmanship piece, maybe in other aspects, but the marksmanship piece for sure. And I really want to hit, you guys need to carry that on to the rest of your lives, right? So not just the marksmanship piece, but the fitness, like Dan's saying, family, friends, be a better family member. Reach out to those people that in your lives that you guys should. Be that person that people can rely on, because it's part of the overarching picture of everything in our lives, right? We need to be good people, be a good family member, be a good friend. Continue this and help build the communities in your own lives. Not just Tactical Cowboy, but everyone's individual communities. You guys need to start to build that yourselves, and then start to motivate others around you just by your actions, because that's how you're going to really motivate those people, is just being a good person, going out, working hard, because people see that and it's intoxicating. Just like someone showing up to the range and being like a party pooper and they're all poopy and stuff, that starts to spread throughout everyone. It's the same thing when you show up and you have a good attitude. So really start to spread that to everyone else. Like, all of you guys have done awesome, improved a ton. You guys by far are top of the totem pole for shooters, for sure, in carbine. Because there's not a lot of people that could show up and then perform like all of you guys have. So awesome job, for real. Super proud of all of you guys.
Round of applause.
Round of applause.
Yeah, I'll just finish it off real fast with, you know, the why behind you're here. I don't think anybody's necessarily here to, I really want to get a 300 on the roundup and then I'm going to be perfect and I'm good then. I think everybody's here to defend themselves, others, their community, all that type of stuff. And we just did that 30-hour CQB course with law enforcement professionals and civilians in Phoenix, and it really brought us back to, like, why are we doing all this stuff, right? One thing I brought up at the end of that class is perception is reality. So if our community and our, I guess you could say, neighborhoods and families, and you keep going down the line, is perceived as being strong, impenetrable, defensive, and we aren't going to take anything, we're not going to get anything, right? People are looking for a weak target. So keep training, stay super fit, keep your families really strong, have that really strong community bond, and I don't think we'll have any of those issues here in Utah that a lot of other states are having with active shooters and all this kind of crazy stuff. If it happens, we need to take care of it immediately, right? And let it be known that we won't let that happen here. So yeah, keep that why in your head. Now we got a hug. Yeah. Let's hug. Rick, get over here. Get over here, Rick. I think, oh, yeah.